Today, the days of Ether mining were already numbered, but the deadline just got way closer. Plus, Target hopes to bring in new workers by paying their college tuition. And finally, President Biden announced a brand new EV initiative, and he skipped right over Tesla. I'm Pippa Stevens, and this is CNBC After Hours. Stocks bounced back from Wednesday's sell-off, with the Dow and Nasdaq both gaining about 0.75%. The S&P rose over 0.5% to reach another record high. Crypto also had a strong day, with Bitcoin jumping back over $40,000, and Ether climbed as much as 4%. Ether's gains are linked to a major upgrade to the Ethereum blockchain that launched today, and that's dubbed the London hard fork. The upgrade promises many new changes to the cryptocurrency, including making it more stable. It also moves up the timeline for big changes to the way Ether gets mined. CNBC.com tech reporter MacKenzie Sigalos explains.
Ethereum's much hyped and somewhat controversial London hard fork activated on Thursday morning. Now, for years, the blockchain has struggled with scaling, along with highly unpredictable and sometimes exorbitant transaction fees. This upgrade is designed to fix all of that. If you think of Ethereum like a highway, the London hard fork adds a few lanes to tamp down traffic, and it standardizes toll prices. So let's start with what's happening to transaction fees, something called gas prices in the world of Ethereum. Before the upgrade, there was no standard gas price. Users would participate in a closed bid auction where they guessed at how much would be enough for a miner to accept them into the next block of transactions. Post-upgrade, what happens now is that Ethereum's protocol algorithmically decides the transaction fee based upon overall demand on the network. The upgrade also doubles the block size. Making the block size dynamic so that it can accommodate fluctuations in demand is what ultimately stabilizes the base fee. One of the other upgrades to the code that's getting less attention is something called Ethereum Improvement Proposal 3554. It's related to Ethereum 2.0, which would have the network switch from the energy-intensive proof-of-work mining system to proof-of-stake, which just requires users to leverage their existing cache of Ether as a means to verify transactions and mint new tokens. Once the protocol migrates to proof-of-stake, the entire industry around Ethereum mining, as it exists today, will no longer be relevant. What EIP 3554 does is it takes an important deadline that will encourage Ethereum miners to upgrade their software to prepare for the switch, and it moves that deadline from summer of 2022 to this December.
Okay, time for today's numbers round. We'll start with 40. Target has a new incentive for prospective employees. The company announced it will pay all tuition and textbook costs for workers who attend certain undergraduate programs at more than 40 different institutions. If you're looking to get your master's, well, the company will pay up to $10,000 a year for that too. Next, 98 million. Robinhood's stock has mounted an impressive turnaround following last week's disappointing IPO. Now, some investors want to offload shares. Robinhood told the SEC that some of its shareholders will sell about 98 million shares of the company. Many of these investors came to Robinhood's rescue at the start of the year when the company needed those funds during the meme stock frenzy. And finally, 50. On Tuesday, we told you about the challenges to driving an electric vehicle on a road trip. Today, the White House announced it wants to make those road trips easier. Biden is aiming for 50% of new cars sold to be electric by 2030. That requires significant investments in charging infrastructure and manufacturing to meet that goal. The White House made the announcement at an event alongside major car companies like Ford and General Motors. One notable absentee was Tesla. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg told CNBC this morning that he's, quote, not sure why the company was left out. You can watch that entire interview and read all about Biden's new EV initiative by going to CNBC.com and downloading the CNBC app. That's it for After Hours. We're here every Tuesday and Thursday, so be sure to catch us then.